Hello, my name is Amos Tarfa, Amos the STEM guy, and this video is for homeschoolers in Texas and all around the country. I just wanted to make a video to share with you what services and products we have available to help you in your journey. My main emphasis is in STEM, mathematics, and all branches of science. We have curriculums that people can buy from us. We do curriculum consulting. I also help students with math in a program that I've written called Inspirational Mathematics. Inspirational Mathematics 1, 2, and 3 covers all the math that kids learn from elementary school all the way to calculus. So all our students are trained for calculus. The strategy is discussed in my book, Tools for Mastering Mathematics, which you can find in the description section, or you can email amosthestemguy@gmail.com. So I've written a few books, including Tools for Mastering Mathematics, Christianity 201, The Pursuit of Excellence, and the subtitle is Learning to Give Your Best in All You Do for the Glory of God. I've also written a book, or I wrote a book when I was about 18, 19 called Achieving Excellence as a Young Person when I was in Nigeria in 2006. My passion is to inspire young people to be who God created them to be. I want them to flourish. I want them to learn to think clearly. I want them to learn apologetics and life lessons. And so today I just want to talk to you briefly about some of the resources we have available. Whether you're new to homeschooling or you've been homeschooling for 10 years, I can guarantee you that there are some things you can learn. For example, did you take a math history class and a chemistry history class and maybe look at some of the lessons you can learn from those founders? I'm sure you're probably like, no, I probably didn't do that, but that's fine. I'm just kind of teasing, joking about the fact that there's things that we learn, right? And that's part of what Amos the STEM guy does is I teach math and science history. So I give people a new perspective on things they might know. And so we have 4 levels for homeschoolers. The first level is called the Homeschooling 101 course, and it's for people who are just starting, like they haven't even maybe pulled their kids from public school or private school or from the school in the city, and they are just thinking about homeschooling, or they want to know where to begin when it comes to curriculum work. That's part of what we love to do. We love to hear about your story and give you recommendations for what curriculum might work best. If we don't have it in our bookstore, we know some people like Hepner's Legacy up in Minnesota that can get you connected. But if we have some of it available, we have some used books and we have some books that we sell, including my math books. You're welcome to look at our bookstore as well. So that's number 1. We have Homeschooling 101. You're just investigating. You're not sure if you want to do it. We're here to walk with you. A few years ago, I started a STEM academy called Life STEM Academy. This is the logo. You might have seen my videos with me wearing this jacket. And we have the atom, the atomic structure here. We have a tree talking about flourishing and having deep roots in truth and in Christ. We have a book here, which could be just encouraging people to read books, but ultimately, of course, the book that matters most, which is the Bible. And then we also have here rebuilding the ruins, repairing the ruins like Nehemiah did. So that's what this represents. My friend Joseph in Nigeria helped me create this patch. So Lifetime Academy ran out of Moorhead, Minnesota. That program now, the hybrid program, is actually going to be a ministry of the Summit Church in West Fargo. There's also a Lifetime Academy in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and that particular one is continuing in the fall. They have several professors who are teaching in the K-12 space. Dr. Harvey Gullux, who was in civil engineering, as well as Dr. Jean Gullux, who was a child mental health specialist. So we still have Lifetime Academy, which is this hybrid school. Homeschoolers come 2 days a week, and then the rest of the week they work from home. I am continuing some of that consulting and mentoring with some of the students who want more math and science coaching along the way. So that's one of the services I offer is I can give you, here's what you need to work on. You need to work on graphing and your algebra concepts this week. I give you videos, I give you notes, I give you textbooks, and then we check back a week later with our class of students who are all learning algebra, and we collaborate and we talk about the history of algebra. We talk about the applications of graphing. We encourage one another. Maybe we expand upon the topic, and maybe we even come up with a new way of solving problems, right? I want the homeschool students I work with to publish papers, right? So that's part of why, we have a publishing arm which publishes my books, but we want to publish papers encouraging other young people around the country. See, young people have a lot of potential, but they're not always given the opportunity to use that potential. And that's part of why I exist. Amos the STEM guy wants to use math and science as a way to inspire students to excellence. But here's the thing. I don't just do math and science, though. We also have curriculums that go over English, history, and other options that families need. So the core subjects, we have curriculum like Institute for Excellence in Writing, which integrate. You think about world history being taught alongside your chemistry class. Isn't that cool to be able to know that in 1870 there was a war and write a paper about the Franco-Prussian War, 1870, 1871, and then also learn about the science that was going on in 1870, 1871. We have people like James Clerk Maxwell. It's learning needs to be integrated. That's part of what's going on. So anyways, I've already moved on to the next level. So homeschooling 101, we help you get started. Homeschooling 201, we bring in some of these tools that I'm sharing with you. Maybe you've homeschooled for about 1 to 3 years and you're still trying to figure out what's working and what's not. Well, reach out. We'll love to help you in your homeschooling journey. We're going to have webinars for the people who are in that category. So we're going to have a webinar for the 101 people in April of 2024. So send me an email, amosthestemguy@gmail.com. if you want me to send you the link so you could join on Zoom next Saturday, 10 o'clock. We jump on a Zoom call and we can talk about different aspects of homeschooling, 10 a.m. Central. So we have Homeschooling 101. We're going to do a webinar for that. We have Homeschooling 201 and we have Homeschooling 301 for people who have homeschooled for over 3 years. And then we have Homeschooling 401, where you become a coach, you become a tutor, you become a teacher that helps other people homeschool, right? So it's like a tutor training program for people who have homeschooled for a long time, and they can guarantee you how to get 60 college credits before you graduate high school. So in order to graduate from the Homeschooling 401 program, you need to be able to write a paper describing how students can graduate high school with 60 college credits, right? And then they can go on to a 4-year college and finish in 2 years. I have a few more stack of books here if you don't mind before I say goodbye. So we have curriculum, as I said, down here. We have curriculum, J. Wiles, Berean Builders. I just have the world history representation here of Bob Jones, but we also use the Northgrass curriculum for world history because it integrates some literature along the way. So for example, in the fall, Northgrass American History has a literature list that goes alongside the American history. That literature list includes books like Booker T. Washington's Up From Slavery, right? And so they're reading about the Civil War and then they're going to read Booker T. Washington. And that book is phenomenal, fascinating. Highly encourage you to check it out. Even if you're not a student at any school, you should read Booker T. Washington and George Washington Carver. These guys transformed the Tuskegee Institute program, right? Booker T. Washington starts this program that just transforms the community. So I want to encourage you to consider, again, curriculums like Northgrass, which comes with a literature list, and I encourage you to read the literature list. And then for writing, there's the Institute for Excellence in Writing, American History, as well as there's also another one. So there's Institute for Excellence in Writing, but then there's also the one for World History and the one for U.S. History. So that's all combined. No, just think about how crazy this is. You're learning world history, you're writing about world history, and you're reading literature books that happen in world history. That's your English and history combined. Now we go to science. My program, Counting to Calculus, will take you from basic math, counting, all the way to calculus in less than 3 years if you're committed, right? And it actually uses Singapore math as a supplement. It goes together with Singapore math you can use that, and then my curriculum is like a dessert. It guarantees you calculus, right? With 9 college credits for college algebra, pre-calculus, and calculus. You get 9 college credits just for math, right? And then we help you with the chemistry CLEP, we help you with the world history CLEP, and so on and so forth. Do you see how we get up to 60 college credits? So Homeschooling 101, we get you started from the beginning. Homeschooling 201, you've homeschooled for a while, but there's areas we can help you tweak things and make things better. You can also sign up for my online coaching and mentoring on Fridays, where I go over math problems and collaborate with students in pre-algebra, algebra 1, algebra 2, geometry and trigonometry, and calculus. So we have different time spots for those classes. And then we have Homeschooling 301. You're more advanced. Are you getting the college credits? Do you need more guidance? I actually have a book by Sherry Frame here. Give me 1 second. She has a book called Credits Before College, and I'll grab that here. But basically, it teaches you how to get college credits efficiently, right? So we have the Sherry Frame book, which is part of what our students use. We have the Institute for Excellence in Writing. This is the world history based program. I didn't mention that I've also done other books that I didn't talk about, but you can find them on Kindle and Amazon. So we have a lot of books, we have curriculum, we have services, and we can train you to become a homeschool coach if you want to be a homeschool coach. Amos the STEM Guy is one-stop shop where everything STEM, everything science and apologetics for K-12 students can be found. You can reach out if you have any questions. I'm going to be making a different video where I go over this. We have the eclipse of the sun that is coming. So I'm going to make a different video just talking about how Carl Sagan has something wrong, as well as Neil deGrasse Tyson. What they have wrong is that the heavens, they think, could come from anything other than from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent being, which Isaac Newton said. I want to talk about that and show how Amos the STEM Guy can help your family flourish in STEM, apologetics, education, and life. God bless.